We don't join the Reichspakt. We're happy to see that. Norway's going to join the International, unfortunately. It would have been nice if Norway joined the Entente, but I mean, a Syndicalist Norway, it doesn't actually affect things too much. Go for military factories first. 4 military factories are always good. 2 civilian factories, I have a feeling that at least one of them is probably also going to be used for civilian industry, which is meaningless to us. What else we got down here, right? Okay, so we can remove Black Monday. We can only do you after we've already won the war. And we can only do this after we've already won the war as well. And I'm assuming you need all 3. Yeah, we can get these ones done. We get the new economy. Remove Black Monday. Will allow us to probably at least use 2 of our civilian factories. Finish up with the Royal Decree, and then I guess we just make our military as good as possible. The Sardinia focus tree, it is a little bit lacking. Jackery's been elected president. Unfortunate, because that is for sure going to lead to a 4-way civil war, which means that any faction is more likely to join the Entente, less likely to win, and also the time it'll take significantly longer. Oh, did you guys actually form Belgium? Oh, beautiful. A little Belgium led by August Worms. Let's see, what else we got going on in the world? Nej and Jamil Shamira War. Nobody should be too surprised by that, I would say. But aside from that, again, we're still fairly early on. 1936. Not too much happens. Really, 37 and 38 are where most meaningful changes happen in the world stage, other than, of course, the Second Weltkrieg. But that kind of goes out saying that, hey, World War II kind of affects global politics a lot. Coup d'etat in Algiers. I'm guessing, yeah, you're just with Mordoc. Nothing too bad. Nothing too bad. Liberals have won in Brazil. That's okay. I think liberalism might actually be able to join the Entente. Honestly, I honestly, Black Monday. Yeah, let's remove Black Monday. I was gonna say that getting 2 civilian factories might not even be worth it, but I think it still seems good. New machine tools are done. Follow you up with 330 days. That's too expensive. Go for the 1918 sport weapons. How come no country? Does any country in Hearts of Iron 4 or Kaiserreich? Oh, you also have, yeah. Produce more guns, thank you. Any country in Hearts of Iron 4 or Kaiserreich actually begin with the 1918 rifles? I don't think I've ever seen a country actually start off with that, not light tanks. On the other hand, what if we were to do light tanks? Like, not even worry about building infantry and only building tank divisions. They're expensive, sure. If we replace the motorized, I think just with infantry, just something like this with some support artillery, maybe an engineering company. I think engineering company might be a little bit expensive for right now. But just something like this. Like, sure, we need a lot of tanks to do it. However, we have 2 years to actually attempt this. We do really need the steel, though. So yeah, once we get those civilian factories, yeah, throw light tanks straight to the top of the list. Actually, would heavy tanks be better for this? I'd like to take a quick look. Let's look at research, light tank. We already have the 34. Wouldn't mind going for the 36. Can I compare these guys? Yes, I can. Okay. We got light tank versus heavy tank. Defense is a little bit better on the heavy tank. Breakthrough is actually the exact same. Soft attack is worse. They're better on hard attack. They got significantly more armor. They're a lot more expensive, though, aren't they? A little bit more piercing. So really, all that's really better is the armor. And which would be nice. It would be nice for the armor, because it means these tanks wouldn't be able to get killed so easily. And medium tanks don't come available until like 39, and I think by 39 it would be... I think that's too long. And of course, modern tanks, we're not going to get modern tanks. That's ridiculous. But I think we just stick with light tanks for now in this playthrough. Yeah, I think 2 infantry divisions, 3 tank divisions. Make 1 a week. We need 900, I think. 5,074 days. Okay, I mean, you know. It's not great, but of course they're taking a big penalty because we don't have enough steel, right? Yeah, it's a 20% penalty, and we're also getting a negative 30% because of Black Monday. So that's about 50% that will be resolved in due time. Also, I like how we don't even have any dockyards. We actually can't repair our navy, I think, at all if they get damaged. Bava Camille. Yeah, we got some civilian factories. We're going to immediately trade that away for a single unit of steel. We'll get that from... not the Commune of France. Get that from... the French Republic. I still don't have factories. All 3 of them are being used for Black Monday. Are you actually kidding me? So you have to wait 42 days then for this. Like, it sucks, but you gotta do what you gotta do. We'll immediately go up with, yeah, tanks. I usually don't really do, but I think I want the, yeah, the armor division. Kind of going for a whole new playthrough that I usually don't do. I usually just like getting a lot of cheap infantry and trying to like swarm them. But you know, at Sardinia, you really don't got that option of 5 supply limit of 5. We'll probably also need to at some point import oil. What about our coal mines? It gives us 12 steel. But of course, we don't have 2 factories. But getting 12 steel for free, that'd actually be nice. That's exactly enough to fuel our current demand. So definitely take that when the time arises. Your firepower, artillery up. No. 36 light tank. Of course, hey, guess what? You're going to deploy in Caligari, because, like, where else are you going to go? Industry 2. Advanced machine tools. Factory output. I'm going to take the factory output. It's a little expensive, but I want to get it here ASAP. Trying to ISAC. Good. And I really want these civilian factories. They'd be done in 10 days. Going up to early or partial mobilization would be nice as well, but of course we need to have, I think, 50% war support or high enough world tension, which, I mean, we're still fairly early on, so that world tension is not going to be able to get reached. That's okay. Got a new economy. Socialists are in control of Norway. I think we all saw that coming. Okay, we'll get the royal decree. We should now have the ability to import at least 1 steel. And now, still really 2, huh? How does it take 2? Oh yeah, because it's 25% of civilian and military factories. Right. It's not just civilian factories. Like, I need some investment, man. And what do you need? You are missing... I get manpower maybe as well. No, you have the manpower, you're missing rifles and artillery. You'll get that stuff soon. I'm just gonna say soon enough. I don't know if I can really quite clear that as fact. Okay, but we got our 4-way civil war. The CSA, of course, they do have the rifle president, which, I mean, it doesn't last too long. It's only like 3 months. I'm surprised it only lasts 3 months. You think it lasts... At least 6 months, but it doesn't. But vision speed plus 20%, organization plus 20%, recovery rate plus 10%. It's a really good modifier. It's really nice. But it doesn't last too long. And what we're hoping for is either a kingdom, and when the Spanish Civil War happens, which again, it can theoretically be avoided, it's just very rare. But if we can get the Kingdom of Spain to either join the Reichspakt or join the Entente, of course that would be the best situation for us. If they declare neutrality, it sucks, but it's not the end of the world. We just don't want a CNTFAI that is won democratically. That's the worst situation we can find ourselves in, but I don't think it's going to happen. Got the 1918 equipment. And it's invoked the Wars Measures Act. I mean, it's not that big of a deal for us. And we want to go for mobile warfare. Yeah, for our tanks and armored vehicles. Apparently none of our Entente allies have actually gone for this event yet. Or gone for this doctrine yet. But I don't think most people go for that doctrine. Also, Belgium's now National Populist. Which I don't think I've seen. I don't think I've seen National Populist Belgium before. Russia is probably going to clear himself, I think, to become the Russian Empire. I believe that's what Wegrel eventually does. What we want Transmitter to eventually invade the Russian Republic. Also, because Transmitter can eventually actually join the Entente. It's very rare and probably will never happen. But it is theoretically a thing that could happen. 80 political power. Loyal ministers. What benefits us right now? 20,000 manpower? That benefits me right now. Give me that manpower, please and thank you. It looks like MacArthur's decided to go for defend as much territory as possible. I think it's probably one of the worst options you can take. As the AI. As a player, it can work out actually quite well. But as the AI, it's just not going to happen. Okay, so we now have 29. We're 10% of one tank division, which I think means we're like 3%. Can you ask for Lend-Lease? Not if we're not at war. If we were at war, we could ask for light tanks, but because we're not at war, we can't really do anything about it. It's a little bit dumb how that works. I kind of wish either Hearts-Fire 4 in general or maybe in Kaiserreich, if there could just be like a weapon. Oh, actually, Panama is at war. We might actually be able to do it. Yeah, no, this actually might benefit us. I just wish I was able to buy weapons off people, being like, hey, I will trade you 2 civilian factories for a bit if you would give me like 10,000 rifles or 1,000 rifles or whatever the number is that you agree upon. By the way, Canada, I'm going to immediately join your war. Will not accept. Because you think you're too powerful. Costa Rica. I will join your war. You will not accept. You think you're too powerful. Well, I would like to join the war because then we could maybe ask a few people for some tanks. But I don't really know who has tanks. Okay, Andalusia's declared war on the Dutch East Indies. I mean, actually, how does that work for us? I mean, they could theoretically join the Entente. I've never seen it happen. Andalusia basically always go Japanese. But they could theoretically join the Entente or the Reichspakt. Austria war on Hungary. That's actually good because it means that they are not. I mean, let's see. They're a protector of the Balkans, which I believe means that they've probably, I think, have gone for embrace pluralism. But either way, this basically means that Austria will eventually unify, which is what we want. Because a status quo Austro-Hungary where they're all independent states is garbage. It's really bad. So you want a quick defeat from Hungary. I wouldn't even mind like sending some. I don't think I can send in volunteers though. I think that's a bit too much. Another 20,000 manpower. We've got to do mobile warfare, and we also get another 8,000 manpower off that. And world tension's up high enough, we can get partial mobilization. It allows us to get a single civilian factory to build this civilian factory, and I'm sure this is going to take until like 1930, 1940, oof. It's going to take a long time. A very, very, very long time. Okay, Quam revolt. The Fatherland Front is taken over here. Oh, they've actually gone socialist. Interesting. Okay. Definitely rarer than the other outcomes. I don't know if this Bulgaria can get queued again. Outer keg. Let's see what they end up doing. I'm not used to socialist. Oh, you've actually abdicated the throne. We actually might see the Dutch go syndicalist as well. Yeah, they might overthrow the system, which is going to lead to a very awkward situation. Hopefully, we get German intervention. ASAP. We need Germany to intervene in a Dutch war, or in a Dutch revolution, I should say. It's kind of necessary for us. EU4 Hearthfire, EU4 or HOI4. I would typically say honestly, Hearthfire 4. But I have I like both. I like both for sure. I wouldn't play the games if I didn't like either of them, right? I still say that Victoria 2 is better than both of them. Russia's clear one on Don-Kuban Union. Not great. A Reichspakt aligned Don-Kuban would be significantly better for us. We'll take it. Again, we kind of have to. Okay, Iceland declared independence. Thing is, did you go military? I think they went pluralism. But I don't actually know. Okay, we do got light tank 2. How much more expensive are light tank 2s? You're 9 and you're 7. No, you're 9 and you're 8. So it's not that much more expensive. Really not even have the steel for it? Really? I'd much rather steel being used for the tanks than being used for the rifles. Making 2 of these a week. And that's with very, very low production efficiency. Once that gets back up, I'm assuming we'll probably get to at least 1 every other day. I think that'd be nice. War technology, attack, armor technology, or benefits for this. But I think that's good enough for now. Let's go for stacking a cabinet with loyalist, as well as going for. Go for radio. I think it seems more than okay for now. CSA is doing pretty well for themselves. CSA and the American Union State. I mean, the CSA is doing very, very well, which is terrifying. The American Union State winning isn't the end of the world. They're more likely to say isolationist or join up with the Reichspakt. Both of those are options I'm completely okay with. And it looks like Canada's won the war in Paraguay or Panama. Unfortunately, that means we weren't able to maybe get some tanks off of them. Military factories. Even though civilian factories are always nice, I think we need military factories. And if I could honestly import even more steel, not from France, let's import it from. I want to import it from somebody who I can actually get it from and not have it be threatened by international forces in the future. I don't know if I even imported it. No, I did. Okay. We're getting it from Austria. We're getting it from France. Other than the SRI, there shouldn't really be any major threats. Yeah, so France is back in the car list. Not a big surprise. I'm kind of leaning more to actually supporting the Kingdom of Spain just because they're more likely to win. And we can use them against France. But the Carlist, it'd be nice if the Carlist won, but I think it's a little unlikely. So you know what? Split you off. I'm gonna send you to Spain. And I'm gonna have you actually train up so that you can get up to level 3. Could have played another unit as well. Do I want another tank? Okay, we're about 10% until... Okay, so CSA... Damn, dude. Yeah, that's really bad. Canada, you really need to intervene on this war sooner rather than later. Because if the CSA wins and they end up joining up with the Internationale, you're very much dead. You're horribly dead. I don't like how the Canadians and the French have intervened on the Carlist side. I understand why the AI does it, but it really is bad for you. To the point where I think actually before we even fight CNT, I think we need to fight the Carlist. So that we can actually end this war a little faster. Okay, you're now down in the south. I'm going to have you quickly rush victory point rush here. Because I do believe the Entente will send volunteers to the Kingdom of Spain after the Carlists have died. Yeah, but hopefully the Canadians are not too worried about the fact that I have decided to kind of betray their international goals here. Okay, Russia's won the war there. Yeah, the Carlists are very dead. I'm very happy with that. And it means that a lot of Spanish troops can then be put onto the board with CNT. Get rid of this. I wonder, can you actually even fight French forces? If I'm volunteering here, I don't think I can actually kill these guys. I might be wrong, but I don't think I am. Yeah, let's move our way down to the southern front. I don't know how the Carlists are even really still alive. It doesn't really make a lot of sense to me. You know, on the meme, yeah. No. Let's kill that guy while we're in the area. Carlists have died. A pretty quick battle, actually. That was actually one of the fastest Carlist defeats I've seen. Might actually overall be a pretty quick Spanish Civil War. Okay, you want to put troops in the south. Take Valencia. Do we have a naval superiority? No. Don't. Unfortunately, I just cannot invade my way straight into Barcelona, which would be really nice. But unfortunately, it just is not an option for us.